Beloved child, this message has reached you not by chance but by divine timing, because something deep within you has been calling for guidance, even if you did not know how to ask for it, and you may have been feeling lost, tired, or uncertain about the direction of your life. But understand this: you are not forgotten, you are not overlooked, and you are not walking this journey alone. For every step you have taken through confusion and pain has been seen, and every silent prayer you have whispered has been heard, and even when you felt like nothing was changing, something powerful was being prepared behind the scenes for you, because growth often happens in the dark before it ever becomes visible in the light, and the struggles you have faced were not meant to break you, they were meant to strengthen you, to expand you, and to shape you into the person you are becoming, and right now you are standing on the edge of a new chapter, even if it does not yet look that way, because transformation begins long before results appear, and you must trust that what is being removed from your life is making space for what is meant to enter it, for you cannot carry old pain into a new season and expect to receive new blessings. And everything that is falling away is doing so for a reason, clearing the path for something greater that is more aligned with who you truly are. And even when the road ahead feels uncertain, you are being guided with a wisdom far greater than your own. And every delay, every detour, and every closed door has been protecting you from something that was not meant for your future. And you must not measure your journey against anyone else's timeline, because your path is uniquely yours, designed to bring you the lessons, the strength, and the experiences you need to fulfill your purpose. And if you have been feeling disconnected from who you used to be, it is because you are evolving into someone new, someone stronger, wiser, and more aware, and growth always feels uncomfortable before it feels empowering, because you are leaving behind familiar patterns and stepping into unknown territory, but that unknown is where your true potential lies, and you must not allow fear to convince you to turn back, because fear only appears when you are close to something important, and everything you desire is on the other side of the courage you are being asked to find right now. And the dreams in your heart were placed there for a reason. They are not accidents or fantasies, they are glimpses of what is possible for you, and even if you do not yet know how you will reach them, trust that the way will be revealed one step at a time as long as you keep moving forward, and remember that you do not have to be perfect to be worthy, you only have to be willing to try, willing to grow, willing to believe in something greater than your current circumstances. And every time you choose faith over fear, you open doors that could never be forced by effort alone, and there are forces working in your favor right now that you cannot see, arranging things, aligning opportunities, and preparing people and situations that will soon enter your life in ways that will surprise you. And even when you feel alone, you are being supported in ways that go beyond what your eyes can perceive, and the love that surrounds you is deeper than any doubt you may be carrying. And you are being called in this moment to let go of what no longer serves you, whether it is old hurt, limiting beliefs, or the need to control everything, because you cannot receive what is meant for you while your hands are full of what is holding you back, and as you release what is heavy, you make room for peace, clarity, and abundance to flow into your life, and this season you are in, though it may feel challenging, is one of preparation and alignment, bringing you closer to the life that matches your true self. And one day you will look back and see how every struggle, every delay, and every moment of doubt was guiding you towards something beautiful, something that could not have happened any other way, and until that day arrives, trust, keep moving, and keep believing, because you are exactly where you need to be. And the story of your life is far from over, it is only just beginning. Beloved child, even though you may not see it yet, a new door is opening for you right now, quietly, gently, but with great purpose, because the season you have been walking through was never meant to be permanent, it was meant to prepare you, to teach you what you needed to learn before you could step into what you have been praying for, and every time you felt like giving up, you were actually being strengthened. Even if it did not feel that way, because resilience is not built in moments of comfort, it is built when you choose to keep going while everything inside you is tired, and you must understand that the patience you have been forced to develop is becoming one of your greatest gifts, because patience allows you to receive blessings with grace instead of fear. And right now your heart is being aligned with the future that is meant for you, even though the present may feel uncertain, because what is uncertain to you is already known and ordered in a higher plan, and you are not lost, you are being led, step by step, through experiences that are shaping your character and deepening your wisdom. And the doubts you sometimes feel are not a sign that you are on the wrong path, they are simply the voice of your old self trying to hold on to what is familiar, but you are no longer meant to live in the past, you are being called into something new, something more expansive, something that requires you to trust more deeply than you ever have before, and you do not need to have all the answers right now. You only need to take the next step that feels aligned with your truth, because clarity always follows movement, and faith always grows when you choose action over hesitation, and even when your progress feels slow, remember that slow growth is still growth, and every small step you take is bringing you closer to the life that is waiting for you, and there are connections, opportunities, and moments of joy that are already on their way to you, moving through paths you cannot yet see, because everything that is meant for you is finding its way to you right now, and nothing that is truly yours will ever miss you, and this is a time for you to release old stories about who you think you are and what you think you deserve, because you deserve a life that feels peaceful, abundant, and fulfilling, and you must begin to speak to yourself with the same kindness and belief that you would offer to someone you love, because the way you treat yourself shapes the way the world responds to you, and as you begin to believe in your worth, you will notice that everything around you begins to rise to meet that belief, and the fears that once controlled you will slowly lose their power, and you will start to feel a quiet confidence growing within you, the kind that does not need validation from the outside because it is rooted in knowing who you truly are, and this confidence will guide you through challenges, protect you from settling for less, and remind you to stand tall even when things feel uncertain, and remember that you are not here by accident, your life has meaning, your presence matters, and your journey is unfolding exactly as it should, even when it does not make sense yet, and the more you trust, the more peace you will feel, and the more peace you feel, the clearer your path will become, and soon you will begin to see signs that everything you have been hoping for is closer than you realize. And when that happens, you will understand why everything had to happen the way it did, and you will be grateful that you did not give up when things felt difficult, because the best chapters of your story are still ahead, waiting for you to step into them with faith, courage, and an open heart. There is a quiet transformation happening inside you that is more powerful than you realize, because even when your outer world looks the same, Your inner world is shifting in ways that will soon change everything, and the doubts that once felt so heavy are slowly being replaced by a deeper understanding of who you are becoming, and you must trust this process even when it feels slow, because roots grow in darkness before anything beautiful appears above the surface, and what you are building right now is not meant to be rushed, it is meant to be strong, and every challenge you face is strengthening your spirit and refining your purpose, and you are learning how to choose yourself, how to set boundaries, and how to walk away from what no longer honors your growth, and this is not loss, this is alignment, because when you release what is not meant for you, you create space for what is, and even if that space feels empty at first, it will soon be filled with something better than you imagined, and you are being prepared for connections, opportunities, and experiences that match the new version of you, not the old one that was built on fear and self-doubt, and you must remember that you do not have to prove your worth to anyone, because your worth was never something that needed to be earned, it is something you were born with. And the more you begin to honor yourself, the more the world will begin to honor you in return, and there will be moments when you look back at your past and realize how much you have grown, how many things you survived that once felt impossible, and how strong you have become without even noticing it, and that strength will carry you into the next chapter of your life with confidence and clarity. And the future that is calling you is not something you need to chase, it is something that will meet you as you continue to walk forward with intention, because everything that is meant for you is drawn to the energy of your belief, and when you believe in yourself, you become magnetic to what is aligned with your destiny, and even when you feel uncertain, keep trusting. Because uncertainty is simply the doorway to something new, and every time you step through it, you expand beyond the limits of who you used to be, and one day you will look back at this moment and realize that this was the turning point, the time when you finally began to see yourself clearly and choose the life that reflects your true worth, and until that day arrives, keep moving, keep growing, and keep listening to the quiet voice inside you that is guiding you towards something beautiful, something meaningful, and something that is truly yours. Beloved child, as you continue walking forward, you may begin to notice that your old fears no longer have the same hold over you, and this is because you are stepping into a new level of awareness, where you no longer see yourself as weak or powerless, but as someone who has survived, learned, and grown through everything that once tried to break you, and even when moments of doubt return, they will no longer define you, because you are learning how to stand steady within yourself, trusting your own strength and intuition, and this is a sacred turning point, because when you trust yourself, you begin to trust life, and when you trust life, everything flows with more ease and grace, and you are being guided now toward choices that reflect your true values, not the expectations of others, and this will bring you a sense of peace that you may have never known before, because living in alignment with who you truly are is the greatest form of freedom, and even when you feel the urge to hold on to what is familiar, remember that what is familiar is not always what is right, and growth will often ask you to step beyond what feels safe so you can step into what feels true, and the courage you are developing right now is quietly changing the direction of your life, because every brave choice you make is opening doors that once felt impossible, and you are beginning to realize that you deserve a life filled with love, purpose, and fulfillment, not just survival, and this realization is powerful, because what you believe you deserve shapes what you allow into your world, and as your belief in your own worth rises, so will the quality of your experiences, and you will begin to attract people, opportunities, and situations that reflect the new standard you are setting for yourself. And even if some people fall away as you grow, trust that they are making room for those who are meant to walk with you in this new chapter, because not everyone is meant to come with you where you are going, and that is okay. And as you continue forward, you will start to feel lighter, clearer, and more confident, because you are no longer carrying the weight of who you used to be, and you are learning how to live in the present moment, trusting that each step you take is bringing you closer to a future that feels right for your soul. And the more you stay connected to this inner guidance, the easier it will be to recognize when you are on the right path, and even when challenges appear, you will meet them with calm and strength, knowing that you have everything within you to overcome them, and this inner stability is what will support you as you move into the next phase of your journey, one that is filled with new possibilities, new beginnings, and new ways to express who you truly are. And one day you will look back at this season and realize that it was not a time of waiting, it was a time of becoming. And everything you are becoming now is leading you toward a life that is more beautiful than you once imagined. Now you are standing at the doorway of a new beginning, even if you cannot yet see everything that lies ahead, because something within you has already shifted, and this shift is the sign that you are ready to receive what you have been preparing for all along, and the strength you have built through patience, the wisdom you have gained through struggle, and the faith you have developed through uncertainty are now coming together to support you as you step into this next chapter of your life. And you no longer have to question whether you are worthy of the life you dream about, because your journey itself has already proven your worth, and the love, peace, and abundance you seek are not outside of you, they are being drawn toward you by the energy of who you are becoming. And as you continue to move forward with trust and courage, you will notice that things begin to fall into place in ways that feel almost effortless. Because alignment creates flow, and flow creates opportunities that once felt unreachable, and you will begin to see how every experience you went through, even the painful ones, was guiding you toward this moment, where clarity replaces confusion and hope replaces doubt, and you will start to feel a deeper sense of gratitude for your path, because it has led you to a version of yourself that is stronger, more compassionate, and more aware than ever before. And this awareness will guide you through future challenges with grace, reminding you that you have already overcome so much and that you can continue to rise no matter what comes your way. And as you move into this new phase of your life, trust that you are being supported by forces greater than you can imagine, gently guiding you toward experiences that will bring joy, growth, and fulfillment into your world. And even when the road ahead feels uncertain, know that uncertainty is simply the space where new miracles are born, and you are now open to receiving them, and one day you will look back at this journey and realize that everything happened exactly as it needed to, not too early and not too late, but in perfect timing, and this realization will fill your heart with peace, because you will know that you were never lost, only being led. And now, as you continue forward, carry this truth with you, that you are deeply loved, endlessly supported, and capable of creating a life that feels meaningful, abundant, and true to who you are, and let this knowledge be the foundation on which you, even as you move forward into this new chapter, remember that growth is not a straight line. There will be moments of joy and moments of doubt, but both are part of the sacred journey you are on, and you must not be discouraged when challenges appear, because they are simply opportunities in disguise, inviting you to rise into an even stronger, wiser version of yourself. And every time you choose patience over panic, faith over fear, and love over worry, you are strengthening the connection between who you are now and who you are becoming, and this connection will guide you through uncertainty with a quiet confidence that cannot be shaken by temporary circumstances, and you will begin to notice that the things that once drained your energy no longer have the same effect on you, because you are learning how to protect your peace and honor your inner truth, and this is a powerful form of self-respect. And as you continue to walk in alignment with your heart, you will attract experiences that mirror the calm and clarity you are cultivating within, and even when the world around you feels chaotic, you will find a sense of stillness inside that reminds you that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and you do not need to rush what is meant for you, because what is meant for you will arrive in its own perfect timing, and when it does, you will be ready to receive it with gratitude and grace. And you will realize that every moment of waiting was preparing you to fully appreciate the blessings that are now entering your life, and this awareness will deepen your trust in the journey, allowing you to move forward with a lighter heart and a stronger spirit. And as you continue to grow, remember that your path is unique, and you do not need to compare yourself to anyone else, because what is meant for you cannot be taken by someone else, and the more you stay true to your own rhythm, the more beautifully your life will unfold, and one day you will look back at this time and see how each step, each lesson, and each choice led you exactly where you were meant to be, and that realization will fill you with peace, because you will know that you have always been guided, protected, and deeply loved as you walked your way toward a future that now feels bright, open, and full of promise. Beloved child, as your journey continues, you will begin to realize that the greatest changes are not always the loudest ones. They happen quietly within your heart, reshaping the way you see yourself and the world around you. And this inner shift is what creates lasting transformation, because when you change how you think and feel about yourself, everything else begins to change naturally. And you are now learning how to release the need for constant approval, because your worth does not come from what others say about you. It comes from the truth of who you are, and this truth is becoming clearer to you with every step you take. And the more you honor it, the more peace you will feel, and even when challenges arise, you will meet them with a deeper sense of calm, because you are no longer defined by temporary circumstances. You are grounded in something much stronger, your faith, your self-belief, and your inner guidance. And this grounding will help you move through life with grace, allowing you to make choices that support your growth rather than undermine it. And as you continue to trust yourself, you will notice that opportunities begin to appear that match the energy you are carrying, because life always responds to the level of belief you hold within, and when you believe in your own worth, you naturally attract experiences that reflect that belief. And this is why it is so important for you to nurture your inner world, to speak kindly to yourself, and to stay connected to what truly matters to you, because the more aligned you become on the inside, the more harmonious your outer world will feel, and one day you will look back and see how every moment of doubt was simply a stepping stone toward deeper self-understanding, and every challenge was a doorway to greater strength. And this awareness will fill you with gratitude, because you will know that nothing was wasted, not a single tear, not a single struggle, not a single moment of uncertainty. All of it was guiding you toward a life that now feels more authentic, more meaningful, and more aligned with your true self. And as you continue forward, trust that this alignment will carry you into experiences that bring joy, connection, and fulfillment into your world. And you will begin to see how beautifully everything is unfolding for you, one step at a time. Beloved child, as your journey continues, you will begin to realize that the greatest changes are not always the loudest ones. They happen quietly within your heart, reshaping the way you see yourself and the world around you. And this inner shift is what creates lasting transformation, because when you change how you think and feel about yourself, everything else begins to change naturally. And you are now learning how to release the need for constant approval, because your worth does not come from what others say about you. It comes from the truth of who you are, and this truth is becoming clearer to you with every step you take, and the more you honor it, the more peace you will feel, and even when challenges arise, you will meet them with a deeper sense of calm, because you are no longer defined by temporary circumstances. You are grounded in something much stronger, your faith, your self-belief, and your inner guidance. And this grounding will help you move through life with grace, allowing you to make choices that support your growth rather than undermine it. And as you continue to trust yourself, you will notice that opportunities begin to appear that match the energy you are carrying, because life always responds to the level of belief you hold within, and when you believe in your own worth, you naturally attract experiences that reflect that belief. And this is why it is so important for you to nurture your inner world, to speak kindly to yourself, and to stay connected to what truly matters to you, because the more aligned you become on the inside, the more harmonious your outer world will feel, and one day you will look back and see how every moment of doubt was simply a stepping stone toward deeper self-understanding, and every challenge was a doorway to greater strength. And this awareness will fill you with gratitude, because you will know that nothing was wasted, not a single tear, not a single struggle, not a single moment of uncertainty. All of it was guiding you toward a life that now feels more authentic, more meaningful, and more aligned with your true self. And as you continue forward, trust that this alignment will carry you into experiences that bring joy, connection, and fulfillment into your world. And you will begin to see how beautifully everything is unfolding for you, one step at a time. There will come a time very soon when you begin to see clear signs that everything you have been walking through was leading you somewhere beautiful, because the pieces that once felt scattered will slowly begin to come together, and you will realize that nothing in your life was random, not the people you met, not the lessons you learned, and not even the challenges that once felt so heavy. All of it was guiding you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and your purpose. And as this understanding grows, you will feel a new sense of confidence rising within you, a confidence that is quiet yet powerful, because it is rooted in knowing that you are supported by something greater than what your eyes can see. And even when doubts try to return, you will remember how far you have come, how much you have healed, and how strong you have become. And this remembrance will protect you from falling back into old patterns that no longer serve you, and you will begin to trust your own inner voice more deeply, because it has always been guiding you toward what is right for your soul. And the more you listen to it, the more your life will begin to feel aligned and